Alright, surely we'll get enough to be able to unlock the surface now. Oh, Naked Aphrodite. Oh, you were looking at it? Yeah, that must be all I'm thinking then. What do I actually want to do here? Yeah, I got some sort of like stomach flu or something. It's been bad. That's why I didn't stream yesterday. But must push on so I can play Hades. I don't know what I really want. I guess I'll go with this. I really just want the attack is the thing.
This must be love.
I'm also hoping to maybe do like, I don't want to force anything, but I think a whirlwind build would be fun. I never really got a full whirlwind build going. Wanted TI Super with 16. Oh. 16 gigs of VRAM. But your budget doesn't reach that far. Oh, okay. More Aphrodite. Don't need to upgrade PSU either now. I'll be honest, I feel very lost a lot of times when people talk hardware. But I know what some of those words mean. But in any case, yeah, now you got your cool thing. You got your 4070 Super. You're good. Your PC must be decked out. People have been horny for Hades Aphrodite again. People are so horny for video games, just in general. It's actually insane how horny everyone gets. Like, maybe unpopular opinion, but I don't understand why video games have to be that horny or why people get that crazy about them. Like, Baldur's Gate 3 was just, I don't get it. All the characters are so horny for you, and like everyone is so obsessed. I don't know. It's so weird. What's up, Lubies? Yeah, people are horny, but it's like, I don't know. I must just be old. But can't you just manifest it in, like, a normal way? You know that meme from whatever horror movie that was? The Babadook or whatever? Where the mom is like, why can't you be normal? That's me with gamers. Why can't you just be normal? Yeah, Beargate. General Kenobi. Okay, you could be horny for General Kenobi. I'll give you that one. Okay, so now... There we go. I got some seeds. Some sort of seed. Speaking of horny. Okay. Give. I must have a stable relationship. I hope so. We're supposed to get married in October.
None of this would have been possible if not for you.
But it's not founded on horny either. It's founded on love and connection. I'm very curious what this is.
It's remarkable, truly.
Refuse to channel normalcy into my body even at the threat of death. I'm not saying you gotta be normal. But just not that abnormal. How about that? Why October though? I wish so like certain friends and family of hers could make it. I beat Kronos. Yeah, I beat him like 4 times now, I think. I just want to go to the surface, but I have to get all this stupid shit. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Ooh, and more Aphrodite? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, fuck you. One does not simply take away the weird from a terminally online person. Well, it's very true. But even then, okay. I'll play along. Here's the thing. Let's say you're terminally online. You're horny. Normal, right? I get it. Everyone's horny. Yet you are obsessed with the internet. Okay. I'm following. However, can't you just be like in Discord with other terminally online people being horny? Can't you just like go on Reddit or like Tumblr or like I don't know where horny people go and just be horny with people on the internet, not with video game characters? I'm weird and proud of it. You can be weird. Nothing wrong with being weird. Let's do this. Be awful to be a grade doormat. I mean, I agree with that. I certainly won't claim to be the most normal of normal. But I definitely don't think... Oh, wait. I got a... Automod held a message. Why do I have automod? Sexuality, sex, or gender. I would allow the message, but I would have to click out of my game to do it, so I'm not going to. It's a funny message, though. I'll just keep it to myself.
Her again?
Her again.
These wretches were nothing.
But yeah, I don't know, like...
Almost never got a clean hit in on.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna complain
One
more
clean
about
hit from you was more than I
video
could
game
take back then.
horniness.
But I've been practicing.
You're tougher, yeah. Though by how much? How about I hit you right now, and if you can take it, you'll get this nice...
Invite Nemesis to take her best shot, and you get 25 life. Yeah. Hit me, mommy. Oh, wait.
Catch.
I'm saved.
Later.
Okay, she can't steal my shit, because this is the only door. In all fairness, Nemesis is a hot muscle mommy. Yeah, see? There we go. I don't know. I actually don't like Nemesis very much so far. I think she's kind of lame. I think the Hades 1 characters so far I like more than the Hades 2 characters. Like, I like Zagreus more than Malinui right now. It's early, though. There's time for all the writing and stuff. Okay, but here's what I was going to say. So, I remember when, like...
Back to dust.
You know, Dragon Age and Mass Effect and stuff. Those were, like, the BioWare games that... They would push those like video game relationship things. You'd get your sex scene, and it was kind of novel at the time. It was like fun and silly and whatever. But it's become this like staple in games where like every game now, at least every RPG, like has to have it. That is just it. You just have to have it. I guess I'll do this. I still feel like it's bad.
Pick up the pace.
And that to me is just weird. I feel like if it's like shoehorned into games and all the sexuality that gets like shoehorned into a game, it's just goofy. It's like an HBO show where they just like show unnecessary gratuitous sex scenes, and it's like, okay, but it doesn't actually make the show better. You're just doing it to do it.
If I steady myself and concentrate, then it's as though I become one with...
But I'm fine with it existing in the context of it adding to the story or to the characters, especially in like an RPG. If you want to like have romances and different character relationships, that's fine. But it's like right now every character has to be like bisexual, right? So you can romance literally everybody no matter who they are. And it's like, why can't it just be like contextual? Why can't it just be like, oh, some people are interested in you and some people aren't? Oh, hey, this is a new move. Like, that would actually be more role-playing and, like, realistic, and I don't know. I just feel like the whole initial purpose of it has been lost, and it's just been turned into a giant joke at this point. Not that it was like so serious or whatever before, but it was at least like sort of had some purpose. Oh my god, why am I so bad at this? Also, why do I look off from? Anyway, I've been ignoring all of chat. Let's see, what do we got? We got strong whammon, very strong whammon. Yep. Let me dig. Thank you. Okay, this thing is actually a little annoying. I'm actually taking damage because I'm complaining about horny video games. Feels like indies are pushing for 50-50 women and guys. I mean, yeah, there's a huge push for diversity. It's not even just that. It's like different, you know, ethnicities and all sorts of stuff. And again, totally fine. I'm totally good with having diversity, but more often than not, it feels like you ever do one of those like workplace like harassment prevention courses or whatever? Like I used to work in an office where I had to take those like every year, and it's just like the most forced diversity pictures you could possibly imagine. That's what like every movie, every game, everything feels like right now. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna do it with authenticity and like actually represent different cultures, actually represent like women and their, you know, perspective, their different view and everything on the world. Don't just like, well, women aren't generally seen as strong, so let's make strong women. Oh, you know, this race doesn't normally take on this role. Let's just jam them in there. Like, yeah, I don't know. It seems so. I think I'm preaching to the choir, at least in my own chat. The Pokemon Go fiasco. I saw a little bit about this. Is this the, like the character models changed or something? I don't know too much about it, but I saw it pop up on my Reddit feed. As I went and looked at the subreddit for like 2 seconds, and it just looked funny. Like they, I don't know, they made all the models like, people were just calling them uglier, but I don't exactly know what the old models looked like or anything either, so. Yeah, that was strange. But yeah, it's fake diversity in the sense that everybody becomes homogenized and no title stands out. Yeah, it's like I love like a game or a movie or something that actually dives into like another culture or like another setting, but like it actually does. It's like, oh, this is feudal Japan, and look, this is actually Japan. Or like, oh, this is actually some like, you know, realistic depiction of this culture instead of just being, let's just take a Japanese guy and like he's got a perfectly Americanized accent on him, and I don't know. I just, you can tell it's just so, yeah, fake. This is maybe fine. I think I have to take it. Instead of differing varying settings, yeah, we have one setting exactly. Yeah, it's like the Hollywood setting. I'd argue, but I don't think I have relevant Gex lines for this discussion. I'll be honest, I was surprised that we hadn't heard any Gex up until now. Kills immersion and escapism. I mean, to me, it just, like, obviously, I'm not the target demographic, or like, I'm not the group that they're trying to represent. So I can't necessarily speak to it. But a lot of times, not every time, a lot of times it feels like more offensive to like, let's say you have a character who's, you know, they're gay, and it's like, okay, it's fine. I don't care if a character's gay, But if that's all their character is just like, look how gay they are. It's like, that's not good representation. Just make the character gay, but make them like interesting. They can still be a well-written character, a yeah, well depicted, well thought out. They can have a cool story arc, and they can be gay. Yeah, they can have a husband instead of, right? Like their romantic interest can just be the same gender, right? Obviously, it could be women or men that are gay, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just, it's almost like a cartoonish representation. I'll go shop, I guess. Can't the chatter have some rest from quoting video game lizards? I'll be honest. It's a nice reprieve for me. You lack the DEI score to make a comment? What is the DEI score?
Is safe with us, at least. Do you truly think so?
Yep. I think I want this first. On the dash is not great. I did see that like people were upset about Hestia's character design. That one I don't get. I think it's cool that she's like Grandma Hestia. What's wrong with that? Sure. Do I want armor? Not really.
Farewell, Lord Charon.
What? God, we have so much damage on our attack. Yeah, let's go Hermes. Literally only because the Japanese depiction of her is a tiny boobed chick. Oh, really? Yeah, see, I don't know any, like, Oh, wait, a tiny big boobed chick, sorry. I just realized I was like, tiny boobed? Seems like something people wouldn't be upset about. Yeah, I don't know any, I shouldn't say any. I guess I know, like, Zeus's, you know, general depiction and shit like that, but I feel like if you're adapting mythology, you should have a lot of freedom to do stuff like that. Like, I don't know, because Demeter's like a grandma, right? And I don't know how she's depicted in mythology generally. But because the whole game is so like family heavy, I think I want the health.
Don't look down.
Like, it makes sense to actually try to make these characters into, like, yeah, you want a grandma, you want a grandpa, you want all the different sorts of family members. It actually adds to the whole thing. I don't know any tiny boobed chicks. What a manly man you are. Is that what they said? Sometimes I bumble through my words when I'm trying to get a thought out and play a game at the same time.
Some sea creatures are famous.
Okay, that's certainly not true. What I meant to say is, I don't know why anyone on the internet would be complaining that, like, oh, why didn't they depict this person with tiny boobs? I've never once heard that complaint. Ooh. Okay. Ah. Oh. Okay, fight's going well. Ah. Yeah, we'll be close to a full heal after this. I don't think quite there, but... Oh, right, I ended up getting a different cast. That doesn't matter.
I hate her. Another pearl.
Okay, let's see. Full heal?
Keepsake isn't doing any
Full heal? And then I guess I'll go back to this. Ooh, this will rank up. That'll be nice. So we do that. Into the tooth. I mean, I could take something else if I just wanted to rank it up. I don't quite know what this means. A common chaos blessing once this night. Every 8 encounters replace it. So, like, I guess, like, the benefits that you get one of those? Yeah, I don't know. I do want to take this to rank 3 at least.
Long way down.
Boobs are fun. Agreed. Agreed.
so-
Boobs are fun. Okay. Maybe we get the heal hex too. I feel like this build is like very good, and if we got the heal, it would just be completely busted. I don't see pedals. Oh, there we go. Pedals, pedals. Wrong trees. Oh, I guess I'll just do this.
Going to be a problem.
Boobs are cultured. Are they? Even ancient Greeks? You know what I do think is funny? Is, you ever see, like, any of this ancient Roman stuff? I think it was really big. I'm pretty sure every ancient culture, like, old cave drawings and stuff. Oh, this thing's actually pretty good. I'll do this. You know, we have people in our generation. I'm sure you guys grew up with kids that would do this shit. Just like draw dicks everywhere, and then you look at like these old ancient cultures, and there's like sculptures and drawings of dicks and stuff everywhere. It's like we've always been this like immature and goofy. And yeah, I'm sure boobs are the same. Like anything like sexual or vulgar that we try to pretend is like, no, that's childish and whatever. It's like, it's kind of always been a thing for us. I'll do this one, I guess.
That should have done it.
Yeah, humans are not that sophisticated. Sure. Ancient boobs don't sound so fun. Oh, so you don't like Hestia's design, huh? We've got a hater in here. I always appreciated the finer wines of life. Yeah, I don't know. I just always think it's funny to see like the parallels between you know, old cultures and current cultures. Like, even not that long ago, like, you see people complain about, like, cell phone usage. It's like, God, everyone's just got their face buried in their cell phones. And then you see those pictures of, like, our parents' generation. They're all just, like, on the train reading a newspaper instead. It's like, I guess it's not that different, is it? Am I ever gonna run out of mana? Probably not. Also, Greeks thought small package is civilized and big schlong is barbarian. Yeah, that's a funny one too, right? The Greeks, they're like, no, yeah, small penis. That's the thing. It's not like so grotesque and whatever. But Romans were the opposite. Romans were like, yeah, big hogs. We love them. We're not so different, me and your mom.
I'm not even there.
I feel like I'm getting roasted here. Or are you saying my mom likes big schlong or civilized small packages? Let's go with this. Hard to tell exactly what you're getting at, but I'm sure it's incredibly insulting. Uncanny fortitude. Ooh, we like. I'll pretend I'm offended. Let's go with this.
All these shades.
Oh my God, this whirlwind is just crazy. I don't know what we're actually looking for here. Maybe I try the sprint. Oh no, let's do that. Tough trade has to be good with the axe. I don't think I've ever taken it. Give me.
Flourish.
Okay. Oh. Okay, I'd like to not lose too much health, just so I can, Oh, okay, that canceled my whirlwind. Alright, forget everything about health loss. God, these things are so obnoxious. Yeah, I was really hoping to be able to recharge. Let's see, 40. No. I think I'm too low now to be able to get all my health back. Lame.
Point secured.
I don't see food. I don't think this will do it. Baroque barons really started to appreciate the womanly woman curves. Well, yeah, wasn't it also a thing where, like, because, like, pale skin is one of those things. It was like a sign that you were rich because you didn't have to work outside. And same thing with, like, weight, right? You wanted... I guess it was two things, right? If you weighed more, it meant you were rich because you could afford food. But also, like, the amount of women who had died during childbirth was absolutely crazy too. So the whole, like, childbearing hips or whatever, that was like, that was a big deal because, yeah, you didn't want your wife to die after giving birth. And yeah, if you look at all those, like, old paintings and sculptures and stuff, yeah, they were obsessed with curves. It's kind of come back into fashion, though, hasn't it? In a very, like, crooked way of You know, everyone's getting like, oh, well, that was not good. Now it's like the Brazilian butt lifts and, you know, fake curves, but curves nonetheless.
No one cares. Mustn't listen.
No one cares, mustn't listen. Oh god, stream viewer. Yeah, I'm not playing this as cautiously as I could, but just kinda not really worried about the run, to be honest. That being said, these guys are actually annoying, I find. Oh. Yeah, get him. Some of these revived guys actually do like crazy damage too. These guys do. If you bring them back to life, these guys will absolutely wreck Cerberus. It's crazy. Let's see, do I get one? Hell yeah. Watch this. Watch how much damage this guy does. Oh no, these aren't the guys I'm thinking. It's the punchy dudes. Well, maybe these guys are still decent, but no, there's the punchy guys instead. They do like 1,000,000 billion damage. Can I outrange this? I don't think so. What? Alright, I'm taking way more damage than I should. Let's rein it in a little bit. Get him. Okay, that was not good. Yeah, that's right. It's a doggy. We like doggies here. This is a doggy stream. Okay, yeah, we took way too much damage.
Whether he fought ferociously or merely played.
Why'd you decide to commit an animal cruelty? The game made me. My hands are tied. He's got 3 heads. He can lose one of them.
You're looking better already.
Yeah, I don't like not being full. It's kind of bullshit.
Unseen.
Don't you dare put that letter A in parentheses. Do we need to get back to the horny gamer talk?
An infiltrator breached through our defenses.
Traitors.
At least I'm not pleading insanity. Well, I did take those, I do apparently have bath salts in my inventory somewhere, so... yeah, it could be a contributing factor as well. Now, I think it was bath salts that was the thing. So, like, Canada usually doesn't have, like, crazy murder cases and stuff like that. We're like, you know, fairly civilized. Not a lot of guns, stuff like that. But there was a famous case in, I think, Toronto, where this guy, I'm pretty sure it was bath salts. But he went on, like, a Greyhound bus, cut somebody's head off, and started eating it. I think he was eating it. He was at least showing it to everybody else on the bus. It was like this insane case. I'm curious, was that like worldwide news? Did other people hear of just the absolute insanity? Because for us, it was like, what the fuck? That happened in Canada? Like,
perhaps the fates themselves permitted you that bit of insight. He did his worst to discover where they hide. Though would have failed, even if I did.
Wait, you never told Kronos how to find the Fates. Then how did he? Because he's captured them. Not long ago, perhaps.
If this is true, well then my father's plan for conquest is much closer to fruition than I thought. I do not know how he could find the Fates. But if they...
We've every chance in the
I mean, elaborate murders and killing sprees are kind of a cultured thing. They're a cultured thing? I'm not so sure. I mean, they're more prominent in some cultures than others. For sure. But yeah, it depends on how you mean cultured. Like, yes, pinky up drinking tea. It's such a cultured activity. 'Cause I certainly wouldn't say that. Oof, we are taking the big damages. Like Jack the Reaper or the Zodiac Killer. I never got much into like serial killer stuff. It's like really popular on like Netflix, and you know, people love like serial killer documentaries and stuff. I don't like have that interest. I don't know what it is that's so fascinating with people. That stuff like actually makes me feel just so like sad. You know, like if I watch a show like that, just for the rest of the day, I just feel awful. I'm like, oh man, like why did this happen? This sucks.
There's something.
Let's go here. There is one that I've heard. It's not a killer thing, but it's like a stalker show or something. It's been getting a lot of attention. Like some woman that stalked the guy. Called like Baby Reindeer or something. Have you guys seen that? I've heard much. Well, as I should say, I haven't heard a lot about it, but I've heard about it a lot. And at least it's not like violent crime, so I'm like not as skeeved out by it. Oh god, that was painful. Jack the Reaper. Oh, as opposed to Jack the Ripper. You used to watch the stuff in high school, you did enjoy it? But like, I don't know, I guess that's a different thing. For my age of like growing up, it was always like the crazy shit you'd see on the internet. Like there was beheadings and stuff on like torrent sites, and yeah, people tried to show off like the most fucked up videos and stuff. That was like one thing, because it was novel at the time. It was like, oh my god, look at what you can find on the internet. How crazy. But the Netflix stuff is like, you know, it's highly produced and very, very popular in like the modern day. And it's not done in like a generally speaking, at least from what I've seen, it's not like it's done in some tasteless way or whatever. It's not trying to be grotesque or anything, but it still just skeeves me out. Violent crime is the worst kind of crime? Yeah, just, I don't know. But when I was young, I would say I really didn't... I really wasn't bothered much by it, like violence, because you see it in all kinds of media and stuff. Okay, I mean, this is reasonably good here. I guess I'll just go with this. I'm still missing a lot of health, which sucks. But yeah, as I get older, it gets, it affects me more and more. Useless. Not quite useless? Okay. Well, we'll see how this goes.
I'm home.
I feel like the special here is gonna help if I start getting the shit kicked out of me. I can just start playing safer.
As though you wish to do so in my stead. Fine. What shall it be?
You don't set the course of history. Your time. You're just the paving stones we cross along our way. More than getting back at the gods, you're getting back at the fate.
I do in fact take issue with the fates. Though they ought to be none of your concern or anyone's. Imagine being free to make your own decisions now, only to long for the weight of their yoke.
Whoa. I think that missed. Very lucky. Okay. Yeah. Sick dodge. What's he doing? Nice. Think about when our generation's children discovered stuff thinking... Oh, yeah. Yeah, they discover it and they think, yeah, you don't get it. It is interesting to see how, you know, my perceptions of, like, the next generation have changed a lot. Because I know, like, everybody goes through that whole thing of, like, the new, younger generation doesn't make sense to you or whatever, right? Like, our parents went through it, their parents, whatever. But I think I'm only finally getting to that age where I start to notice it. Like, only in the last couple years have I been like, oh, okay, no, I'm... like, this is definitely the next generation, and I don't get it. And I try to be very mindful of, like, oh, well, our parents thought our generation was crazy and all that, so I shouldn't, like, judge harshly or anything. They're just the same as we were. But boy, when I look at like wacky TikTok stuff, I'm like, I don't get anything that's going on here. What do I not get? Yeah, that kind of stuff. Or like, it's gotten to you know, music is a big one. I think you mentioned like terminally online. Just the amount of that has grown a lot. sense of humor and stuff. Like, I don't share the same sense of humor. A lot of the, like, bitching about, like, sensitivity and stuff, I wouldn't put myself in that camp, but, like, the social issues that I think my generation were more cognizant of are just, they're very different than the social issues that this generation thinks are important. So it's not necessarily to say I don't get it, but I don't, like, identify with it, if that makes sense. I feel the generational gap. Well, I'm gonna take damage there. Oh, God. Gen Z has a sense of humor. I think they do. Well, like, it's interesting. I would say, you know, the millennial generation has, like, a pretty grim sense of humor in comparison to, whatever, Gen X or something. Like, it was always, like, a depression kind of thing. Lots of great depression memes, like, haha, we're all so depressed, whatever. But Gen Z is a very, like, doomer sort of sense of humor. That's, I mean, it's interesting. They're growing up in a world that they feel like is doomed in a lot of ways. I wouldn't say they're exactly wrong about it.
Come, my subjects, spill your blood for me.
Okay. It's a rough first phase here. Oh, come on. Don't give me a rat. It's a rat. Ooh, really likes that one, huh? Jesus, can you stop it? They're growing up in a world that they think is making it rough for them. Poor babies. I don't know, man. I think a lot of things are being pretty rough. Like, if you just look economically, you just look financially at what young people have to deal with. That alone is just, like, by the numbers more difficult than it's ever been. It's bad for us. It's bad for them. Pretty justified, if you ask me. Oh. No. Damn it.
Fail.
Yeah, really not going great here. Oh, beat him up. And I think he just died. No, he's not dead yet. On the other hand, you have more ways and chances to apply yourself than before. I mean, kind of true, but it's also hit a point of like, there's crazy saturation in every field as well. Like, connectedness gives you more opportunity to put yourself out there, but that saturation gives you less opportunity to stand out as well. So it's like, it's not all positive. Jesus Christ, I am just doing awful in this fight. I don't think we're gonna win this. I worked for some company, right? I've worked for some companies, yes. I currently work for some company.
A moment, if you please.
I work for the company. Oh yeah, that's right. You know, the company. Does this work? Oh, I can't. Ah, that's cool. Good intel. Whoa. Whoa. Damn, is this guy just doing crazy damage? I didn't really see how much he did, but... Cronus. Way... Oh, fuck. Way lower in health than I expected. How common is it for work visas? So my previous company didn't want to do it. Mostly because they didn't need to. So it was just like an unnecessary pain in the ass. It was like, if somebody required a work visa, why would we go with them versus someone that doesn't require a work visa? But I do know, like, other companies have a different approach of like, well, if they're the right candidate, then who cares if they require a work visa? They're good. They're worth investing in. The other thing, like if this is coming from your Tokyo thing from the other day, the other thing is some people like, or some companies like to start with you remotely, and then if they're like, oh, we really like, really like what you had to offer remotely, then if you want to turn it into a work visa type thing, you know, you've proven that it's worth the effort for it. But it's very like company by company dependent. I'm gonna try to focus up. This is not whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't mean to swing there. Get rid of these assholes. Woo. There we go. I just wanted that so I could revive now. Whew. Can I hit it? This is rough.
I'm not returning yet.
Okay, this is fine. Can I still dodge? Yes, good. Whew. God, that was two fights, two Kronos fights I just did so bad with today. This one I feel like I had no excuse to be that bad. The other one, I do feel like the weapon was tough. But, yeah, the rest of the run was so good and then just blew.